ahead.
Our mission, Helping Parents Heal, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting bereaved parents to become shining light parents by providing support and resources to aid in the healing process. We go a step beyond other groups by allowing the open discussion of spiritual experience and evidence for the afterlife in a non-dogmatic way. Affiliate groups welcome everyone, regardless of religious or non-religious background, and allow for an open dialogue. Attendance today at the Helping Parents Heal meeting is voluntary, and we are here for the benefit of learning from and sharing with other parents whose child has passed away. It is understood that our discussions are intended to be confidential and not designed to replace traditional therapy or spiritual counseling. However, these Zoom meetings are very helpful to parents all around the world, and they are posted on YouTube so that affiliate members who are not able to attend live can also watch. Helping Parents Heal offers a variety of speakers to allow parents to be informed about the many possible ways to heal, to connect with their children, and to learn about the afterlife. The views expressed by our guests do not necessarily reflect those of Helping Parents Heal, and we ask that you take from their presentations whatever may benefit you personally. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Kathy. And we're just so grateful to have you here. And I just want to quickly introduce Pauline. Pauline has come, I believe this is the 6th time that she's done readings for our group. She's amazing. And she obviously is from the UK. And that's why we have these meetings a little earlier. It's really wonderful to do so because most of our meetings are always at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to read about Pauline. I have been touched with the gift of clairvoyance since the age of 12 years. My psychic abilities have developed further over the years, and I now work as an international clairvoyant and medium. I travel across Great Britain and Europe, giving private readings and spiritual healing. My work also involves offering spiritual healing. My greatest pleasure is witnessing the joy on people's faces after offering guidance and delivering messages from their loved ones in spirit to help people on their journeys through life. And so without further ado, please join me in welcoming Pauline Mason.
Thank you very much, everybody, and lovely to see everybody here. It gives me great pleasure as well to work for you, and I'll get round as many as I possibly can. And as I've been sitting here waiting, I've already had a number of kids wanting to come and join me. But the one that's sticking with me is the last one that's just come in, so I'm going to go with her first. And I need a young woman. I want to call her a young woman. She's a daughter. And she would have had a cancer, and it would have taken her life. I don't feel she was particularly old at all. And as she comes in here, she shows me herself depleted of energy, very, very thin. But she fought long and hard to fight this. But unfortunately, she lost her battle. So I'm looking for a female, a daughter or a granddaughter, and I know it was a cancer that she had. So can anybody understand this so far? Holly, do you understand this? Can you pop your mic on? Is there anybody else?
It looks like Andrea also. Let's see. There's quite a few people. Andrea, as well as Bridget,
Okay.
as well as Tim and Priscilla, and Cara, Cindy. So maybe we need just a little bit more.
Right, okay. I do feel she was a very pretty girl. I can see her with sort of shoulder length hair. She also shows me a little boy, so I do feel there was a child connecting here as well. So that should help an awful lot by saying that.
Could this be a younger brother?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be a younger brother or her own child.
Okay, so we have several yeses. We have yes from Andrea, as well as Sarah, as well as Bridget. Let's see.
And I want the shoulder length hair.
And then shoulder length hair. Let's see. We have one yes, but no cancer. But I think that that's so. Andrea's asking if the hair is curly.
My hair's classed as curly, but not tight curls. She had movement in her hair, I can see that. And I can see her in a little like white hospital nighty type of thing. And she's sitting on the bed. She has the most beautiful face, a most beautiful face. And she tried very, very hard not to complain. She got very, very tired.
Okay, so Andrea's saying yes. Doris is saying yes, but no cancer, but we know. Let's see, yes from Bridget. Bridget, yes to all of those things as well. Is that right?
All right. Now I'm feeling as I'm looking through her eyes that there was, I don't know if she was on medication that was making her giddy, but my eyes are a little bit blurred. I'm not saying I can't see, but my vision, there's something to do with the medication or something they were giving me that was having an impact on my sight.
Okay, so Holly is saying that she had double vision. Sarah is saying yes as well. Goodness gracious. And then Andrea is saying yes, she complained of being wobbly from the morphine. Bridget is also
Right.
saying yes.
Okay.
So we have quite a few yeses to that.
Now, I know she was on a really heavy dose of painkiller. Now, in England, we call them drivers, where you have a line in and it's going in constantly to stop the pain. And I feel that was happening towards the end, but I don't feel it was in the very beginning because they were having trouble to get her pain controlled. I feel she had great difficulty in moving about as well because she's so frail. She's so frail.
Okay, I think we have a lot of yeses to that as well. So,
Okay, and I want to be eating chocolate ice cream. She would have loved chocolate ice cream.
okay, let's see. Nicole is saying yes. Holly's saying yes. Okay, Sarah's saying love chocolate. Okay. Nope, not a fan of chocolate, LOL. So that's Kara. Okay. So it looks like we still have quite a few people.
Right. Okay. Let's push. Let's see if I can sort of try and. I'm very drawn to Andrea. Do you understand all of it, Andrea?
I think she does. She's saying
really,
she is. Yeah.
I'm really being pulled in here, and I mean, is this your daughter?
Yes, it is. Let me go ahead and I'm
and the
asking her
bone
to
structure,
unmute.
would she have looked like you? Because she has this beautiful bone structure.
Already asked her to unmute.
Okay. So Andrea, can you unmute?
Hi. Yes, I'm here. Hi, Pauline.
Hi. Do you understand everything I've said?
I do. I understand everything you said. Did she have sort of a darkish color hair, a bit like your coloring? Dark brown?
No, I'm not seeing it as that dark. I'm not seeing her as dark as me, but I'm really pulled to you. So let's just work here a minute, because normally the spirit will take me where I need to go. I want to say that this girl was kind. She was a lovely, lovely girl. And she's wanting to hug me. So I know that she was a girl that was very warm to people.
Yes. And I think you do have Chloe with you too, because I feel her very strongly with me.
Good. So as she comes riding close to me, and she talks about she never gave up. She never ever gave up on this. And she said to me she tried so hard to fight it, but in the end, I get this slipping away, and I get you holding her hand, and I feel her hand just going. And I don't want to take you to the sadness, because she's making me well up in here, and she's trying really hard not to do that, but she wants to say, she remember the fun times we had, you know. You must have gone clothes shopping with her.
Oh yeah.
And because I'm looking at the clothes, and it's like taking a kid into a sweetie shop, and she's just so excited. She was popular, people loved her, and I'm just so pleased that I can bring her forward to you, because she's jumping up and down now. She's so excited. She would have been absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Pauline, 2 days ago, I was using my pendulum, and I said, Chloe, please just give me something. I said, complete the sentence. And it was Chloe is, and she said, jumping for joy.
Jumping up and down. Great. Great, fine. All right. She comes, the month of May is important. What happened in May?
In May is when she came to spend the last year of her life with me, Mother's Day, May 2015.
Wonderful. Oh, I should not get involved in this, but I am really involved in this one. And I've got to just get her to step back just a minute, just step back a bit. She won't, she keeps coming forward. So, okay, I'm going to work with it. And she says that she's around you all the time. She touches things. She brings the smells of her perfume, that sort of thing around here. I want to be putting hand cream on. I don't know why. Did you put hand cream on her?
Oh, yes. Right till the last day, I gave her hand massages and I would give her facials.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And thank you, thank you, thank you. She was only left with you for a short part of her life, but that build up to that time is so immense. It's so powerful that she just says, "I'm here always," and I know that to be true. And there's pictures of her, but the pictures, the eyes follow, and I always seem to get this with this. The eyes follow you around the room, and she touches your face at night, and she moves your hair around. Something about somebody needs a haircut.
Probably her younger brother.
Somebody needs a haircut, she said. That needs to happen as well. But loads and loads of love. But I feel when she was fit and healthy, but this was a real depleting energy, because I can see her dancing, I can see her doing everything. And then suddenly, and loads of blood tests were going on here.
Oh, they gave her blood. After I didn't want them to give her any more infusions, they did. So you're right. There was a whole question about the blood. Yes.
It's the bloods. And did she dance when she was a kid?
Oh,
and have you kept a pair of ballet shoes or dance shoes?
No.
Because she's making me aware of little ballet shoes.
Okay. I can't pinpoint.
Okay.
But we used to dance together all the time.
All
sure.
Right. That's fine. I could work with you all night, but I know I've got to move on, and I'm so very pleased to have met you, and I'm so very, very pleased to bring her to you.
Much.
You're welcome.
I love you, Chloe. Mwah. Thank you, Pauline.
God bless. God bless. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm gonna stay in this energy because as you didn't understand the ballet shoes, do I have another mother out there who was putting their hands up that would have understood ballet shoes or a pair of ballet shoes kept? So is there another mother here in this audience?
Yes, we have, let's see, Kara is saying yes, and she was already saying yes for the cancer. Sarah is saying ballet shoes, yes. Nicole is saying yes as well. I'm sorry, I'm all of a sudden very hoarse. That was beautiful.
Right. Okay, so I need to connect again because this other little female that's coming in, there were ballet shoes. Now, whether they were kept when she was a little girl and she was getting a bit older towards her passing, but I know ballet was important to her. And I can see her now. She would have gone off to some sort of dance class with a little bag with her shoes in it.
Okay, I'm looking to see if anyone is, so Kara is saying yes again, ballet shoes, yes, cancer, no. So I don't know if you're sticking with the cancer as well, but Sarah had already said yes to the cancer, and she also is saying yes to the ballet shoes.
And I'm going to stick with that. Yeah, I'm going to have to stick with that because I still feel that what the spirit are doing, there were so many mums here that I needed to connect to somebody else. So she shows me herself as a little girl with the ballet shoes, but I feel she was probably, I don't know whether I want to be teens or 20s, somewhere around that sort of age.
Okay, so teens or 20s, is that the case for you, Kara? As well as, let's see, Number
19.
number 7, 19, 11. Okay. So Tracy is saying 19. Tracy, though, let's see. That's not with Cancer, though. Ballet shoes, yes. Sarah is saying, Nicole is saying yes as well. Kara is saying yes. But I'm looking here, 19 in Cancer. Holly is. Now, Holly was the first person that you had asked to speak. Oh, but she says no ballet shoes. Okay.
No, definitely got to connect with somebody with ballet shoes.
So Tracy says she was at a performing arts college, 19, but that's not Cancer either. So
no, this is
okay.
terminal again.
Okay. So going back to, let's see, Sarah, does this make sense to you as well as to Kara? Sarah and Kara both had the ballet shoes and the Cancer. Not sure if they are coming back to let us know.
I see Sarah and Kara's children were 7 and 8, I believe, respectively.
Oh, okay. So not old enough.
This is an older one. I have got a child here as well, but I want to work with this older one at the moment.
Okay.
Sarah, to everyone, yes, except the ballet shoes. There's definitely a connection with ballet because I see her as a small kid going off to ballet with her little bag and her ballet shoes.
Okay. Holly says that she did ballet, but doesn't have anything to do with shoes. Okay.
But she did ballet.
Yes.
Okay. Let's just see what else I can get. But she's definitely late teens, at like 19 to 22, somewhere around there. And I feel this was an ongoing thing. I do feel when it started, she was complaining of being extremely tired, and I'm not sure that they weren't even trying to treat her for anemia or some sort of lack of iron in her bloods. Now, does that help?
Let's see. Iron in blood. Okay.
Lack of iron in the blood. There's one there. Yeah. Yes, there's another one there. Okay. So, and it started off quite slowly, but they hadn't actually pinpointed that it was a terminal condition because they were treating it for something else.
Okay. So either Tracy or Tim and Priscilla. Does that sound right to you?
Okay, if you can listen. And was there talk of an operation, but then I hear inoperable.
Okay, so Holly is saying yes. And Holly, again, is, let's see. I think that Holly has a lot of everything that you're saying, except not the shoes. Oh, Tim and Priscilla are saying yes, condition was inoperable, and Nicole is saying the same thing. So both of them are agreeing here.
Right. Okay. So can I work with someone, because I'm aware of time here and I hate rushing people.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so let's work. And it was inoperable, but I didn't feel they picked it up first of all, and then it began to show itself, and then I feel that this was quite. She tells me it's rapid. It was rapid, so then it started to really get hold of her.
So we have either Nicole or Tim and Priscilla who are both agreeing to this. Let's see. 11, terminal illness. Husband has shoes in his truck. No to transplant. Let's see. Tim and Priscilla said it took 1 month to pass. It sounds like maybe Tim and Priscilla then. What do you think?
How old was she?
Tim and Priscilla, how old was your daughter? Was your daughter when she passed? 25.
Yeah,
that's
fine. Okay, all right.
So,
can I work with you, Tim and Priscilla?
Yes, let me go ahead and
Yes.
yes. Okay. There we go. That was quick, Kathy. Thank you. So let me go ahead and spotlight.
Hi, I can see you now. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
So thank you very much for saying yes to everything that I found there. She gave me more and more and more. And she talks about precision and precise. Was she precise, or is it you as parents that were precise with her?
Both.
Right, okay. She was a clever girl, she tells me.
Oh yeah.
Very clever. I don't know if she taught or had teaching abilities, but I can hear that coming in as well.
She wanted to be a teacher.
Thank you. I feel that she, again, beautiful, beautiful girl, and and she worried about her weight.
Yeah, she did.
She worried about her weight. Very, very expressive eyes as she comes looking at me. Now, this is a very English name, and I've got it actually written on the top of my book here, so I don't know what this is all about. Do you understand the name of Paul at all?
Paul.
Hmm.
Paul.
She had a friend named Paul.
Thank you. That I was just looking for something to just really pull it together. That's fine. Thank you. And you must have her writing as well. She must have written little letters, little notes, something.
Yeah, we both do.
Yeah. Okay. And she comes around you a lot. And I'm being shown doorbells, door chimes. Did you got a door chime that suddenly rings, or it did in the beginning?
The doorbell did.
It will.
Yeah, the doorbell did ring a few times, and there was nobody there.
No, there won't be. There won't be, but there was. And she talks about her cell phone. Now, we don't call them cell phones. She talks about her cell phone. So was there something special about her cell phone? Was there messages on it or voices on it?
A lot of messages.
Okay. And she took loads of photographs on that phone.
Yes.
We're trying to get into her phone.
Right. Okay. She's talking about, she take me back now. She take me back into sort of younger days, and we call them playgrounds, swings, slides, stuff like that. I feel she loved all that sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She shows me dolls lined up. Did somebody collect national costume dolls? So that
my mom collects dolls.
Somebody collected dolls. You understand that? Thank you. And okay, she's talking about an appendix. Did she have an appendix op, or did somebody have their appendix out?
My nephew did.
Thank you. And she. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did too.
And Gabby, yeah, a nephew and a niece.
All right. And I'm going to bring this through because she's showing to me. She talks about a suicide. Somebody took their own life.
Suicide?
I
can't think of that.
I feel that was something to do with her, a friend of hers. She puts a crash helmet on. So did she ever ride a bike or go on a bike?
No, just the neighborhood.
Okay. She talks about emotions, and I feel that, again, this girl is a very emotional girl. She could cry quite easily.
Yeah.
And she must have talked to you towards the end of her life of being cheated of her life. She must have said those words to you. But what she's saying is that enjoy your life. You have to enjoy your life, because it must be the most awful thing in the world to lose a child. But the fact that she's around you such a lot, and I feel her here with me, so I know she's around you such a lot. And do you drive a truck?
I do.
Because do you feel her in the truck with you?
Yeah.
Because she talks about the truck. And have you got a really loud horn on this truck?
I've got a loud stereo in it.
Right. Okay. Do you can I just, she's just saying, are you eating too many sandwiches or too much bread? Yes.
Yeah.
And do you drink beer? Is it beer she's showing me in a like a tumbler thing?
No beer.
She's showing me a liquid in a plastic glass.
I drink a lot of soda.
Right, that's fine. Okay. She comes with so much love. And I need a name, a connection with either Sue or Susie. Susie.
Susie's her aunt.
Susie's her aunt. Thank you very much. Do you have bingo over there? Do you play bingo in your country? Because, you know, I'm very English. And she talks about somebody had big marker pens and they would have marked off the numbers or something to do with the bingo, but you probably wouldn't
She used
have
to go with her grandmother's.
Yeah.
She went to her grandmother's.
Yeah.
And was she confirmed? Because I see her stood in a little white dress. Is this a confirmation outfit she's showing me?
A little white dress.
No. No.
You don't understand that? Okay, I'm just going to push that aside. All right. And the last name I want to give you is a name like Valerie. Valerie.
It's not ringing a bell.
Okay, then I feel the link is starting to move. So much love to come to both of you, and drive carefully in that truck and stop eating all those sandwiches, she's saying.
Thank you.
And one last thing, who had the bird in the cage? What's the bird in the cage? Because she just said, tell them about the bird in the cage.
The bird in the cage.
No birds. We just released butterflies.
Yeah. We're actually thinking about releasing birds for her though on her birthday.
Wonderful. Do it. Okay. Thank you so much. God bless you both.
Thank you.
Thank you for working with me. Thank you.
Love you guys. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay.
You.
Now I want one more connection to this. This is
And she's laughing.
I want to go back to a younger person now, and I did get somebody come up with somebody around 11, and I see this youngster sitting on a bed and absolutely no hair at all. So I can hear leukemia. I'm not sure if it is leukemia, but I can hear that being said to me. But I'm having trouble breathing as well. A beautiful child just sat on a bed. So does anybody understand that? That's obviously terminal again. Not sure if it's cancer or leukemia. It's both one of the same.
Okay, I just have to tell you that Tracy piggybacked with Priscilla and Tim because her daughter Bella had so many things that were in common. And actually, I just wanted to tell you that what her very close friend took her life after Bella passed, and her grandfather Paul had a bird she bought for him in a cage. So those things are also there were a bunch of very important things that piggybacked. Jess is saying my son was on a ventilator before he passed. Nicole is saying 11, not cancer, but terminal illness, trouble breathing, but had her hair. Jess is saying no hair. So her son didn't have any hair and was on a ventilator before he passed. So
okay,
sounds like it might be Jess.
Yeah. Okay, Jess, can I please, may I work with you?
Yes. So let me see. Kathy, you got her unmuted? Okay. Go ahead, Jess. Can you say something so that we can hear you?
Hi.
Okay, here she is. Wonderful.
Hi, Pauline.
Hi, I don't know where I'm looking. Where am I looking?
Here, I'm going to spotlight her. There we go. So hopefully you can see her.
So you understand what I've said, that the child would have sat on the bed.
Yeah.
And no hair. No.
It had just started to come back.
Right, okay. And a ventilator. Did they ever talk about doing a tracheotomy on him?
He had a hole in his trachea.
He had a hole in the trachea. Why? Because I just see this to me, which is a trachea. Okay. And I feel that okay, let's go back. He says he puts his hands like this and looks at me and he says, I was normal. I was okay.
Yeah.
I was okay, and suddenly this hit him, and it hit him like a roller coaster, and they tried so hard to keep him going. They tried so hard. Did his heart ever give out, and they had to put the defibs on as well?
Not the defibs, but 2 days before he ended up in hospital, he was told that the treatment that he was on was working. His tumours had shrunk from 11 millimeters to 2 millimeters, and he was on the right tracks. That he went to school. 2 days later, he went to school, and he wasn't well, and I took him into hospital. And then he didn't come home. He was in hospital then for 12 weeks. He was on and off a ventilator. Yeah, it came from nowhere. No one was expecting it.
Okay. Now I'm seeing terrible problems with the lungs, and I'm feeling that there was some sort of fluid where they needed to get this fluid off him.
Yeah.
And you know, in England, they'd put you over their knees and they'd bang the back to get it up and get it gone. But I'm feeling he was so poorly that if they rolled him or moved him about too much, it was quite dangerous for him.
Yeah. Towards the end, he was having lots and lots of chest physio.
He was having that.
But towards the end, we literally couldn't touch him. Right. It was too dangerous to move him at all.
Yeah, because I can see the whole of his system filling up with water, and they drowned because they warned me with my father that I shouldn't roll him. So as he comes in here, he gives me the number 8. Was 8 memorable?
He was 8.
Oh, bless his heart.
He was 8 when he passed.
And who's John?
The only John I know is I'm currently working on our family tree, and I've got back to a guy called John in the late 1700s, and I'm stuck. Okay. So I've been working on him a lot.
Well, he's obviously aware of that as well, and something with his fingers. He's moving his fingers about. I don't know if he could sign or what this is about, but he's moving his finger. He keeps doing his fingers for me.
It's just something he always used to do.
Okay, yeah. That's fine. And as a little one, did he suck his thumb because he wants to be sucking his thumb again now?
No, I don't think he ever sucked his thumb.
That's something to do with thumb sucking. Shows me a tortoise as well. Now, tortoises can be one of two things. One, he had a tortoise, or it was slow growing or slowly taking over his body, whatever it was happening here. And then it just took over.
Well, we're not actually sure what he passed from, actually, to be honest. We know that his brain cancer was under control, but they tried to operate on the hole on his trachea, and when they opened him up, they found that his lungs and his chest cavity and his trachea was like tissue paper. Yeah, so absolutely. It was all falling apart.
Like honeycomb. Okay, all right. When he was born, I'm hearing him say to me there was a defect. Was there something wrong when he was born?
When he was born, he had a big V-shape bruise and across his head that lasted for a month or so.
Right. That's fine. That's fine. He takes me back a bit, and I feel he was a real live wire. I feel you couldn't keep him still. He was sort of hyperactive kid that he was into everything, and I'm seeing him throw things. Did he ever throw things at you, or did he throw things about?
No, he wasn't that type of child. He would have a temper tantrum, once a month maybe, and he would throw something. But
yeah, some sort of a temper there. But he comes in here today, and I know we've just hit April, but April is important. Do we have a birthday in April of the family? Something going on, or anniversary? Because he pulls in on April. He actually gives me April the 11th.
April 11th. No, there's nothing that springs to mind. April the 11th, May, maybe, but certainly not April.
No, I won't change it. I can never do that. But he's smiling and he's happy. And you've got a picture of him blowing candles out on a birthday cake.
I've got so many pictures. I could well have one of him blowing candles out the birthday
Got
cake.
pictures. He said there's a picture of me blowing candles out, and he's touching his hair, and that was a big problem for him when he started to lose his hair.
The first time he lost his hair, he was 2.5, and he actually asked us to take a. His dad my ex-husband was doing his hair, and he said, "Do me too." And that was how we dealt with the hair the first time. Was he took it himself?
Yeah, that's okay. But he was he calls himself a strong little soldier. Did somebody call him that?
Yeah, everyone called him a superhero.
Yeah,
Strong superhero.
Yeah, strong little son. Did he have a Spider-Man outfit or something like that?
I'm currently in his room, and you should see all of the Spider-Man stuff around. His radiotherapy mask was even decorated to Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Great. Now that's evidence. That's fabulous. All right. I'm going to leave that with you. He just gives me a name as he shouts out Ronnie. Who's Ronnie?
No,
Ron.
doesn't mean it.
Ron.
No.
I'm going to leave that with you. That's actually my father's name. So I feel that's quite important. So I'm going to leave that with you.
Is he okay? Is he happy?
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. You know, I don't have the sight to get into heaven, but I know that they're in a much better place, and he's absolutely fine. Blows you loads of kisses. You take that love he's come with, and bless you. Thank you for working with me.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that with me. Quite emotional tonight. In fact, very emotional. All right. Now I need to move up. And we were talking before we were coming on about a young soldier that had died. But I've got a soldier here as well. But this is something to do with water. So I don't know if it's Navy or whether something happened in water. But I want a young man, and he's quite good looking. He's got brownish coloured hair that's quite short, and he's in a uniform as well. But I don't know if this was an accident in water or whether he was actually in the Navy. So does anybody understand any of this?
Let's see. We have someone saying that her son drowned and her dad is Ron, but we need someone who's in the armed forces, I believe, a soldier. And then let's see. Do you have maybe an age range for him, Pauline?
What would I say? Oh, 20, something like that. 25 maximum.
20 to 25. Okay. Oh, let's see. We have my son Michael was in the Army, 24. Is there any connection, Kristen, with water? Let's see. Kara is saying, let's see, no water for Kristen. Son went to Army Navy Academy, was 21 years old. That's Robin. So no real link to water except for the fact that he was in the Navy as well. Is that right, Robin? Let's see. Just waiting to see what Robin has to say. Went to camp, didn't like water, Robin is saying. So he was in the Army Navy Academy though, and was 21 years old. But we don't have anybody else.
And was his death linked to water?
No, his death wasn't linked to water.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if anybody is having a link to water. Let's see. Ron is my brother on the other side, and my uncle Ronnie is on the other side. This is Kristen. And Kristen was saying that there was no water. But she said that her son Michael was in the Army and he was 24. So there's no water there.
And yet that was the name I called out, wasn't it, Ronnie?
Oh, wait. Naval Academy is surrounded by water, Kathy's saying, which is good to know. So if we go back to Robin, her son went to the Army Navy Academy and he was 21 years old. That that academy is surrounded by water is what Kathy's saying. So does that sound like it might fit?
Yeah, that
Pauline?
sounds okay. Yeah.
Okay, so let's try to find Robin then. And Kathy's got her unmuted. So here she is. Okay. So
She's saying that Judy sounds closer. Are you saying that, Robin?
Yeah, it looks like Judy's son drowned. Ron was her dad and grandfather was in the Navy.
okay,
Those
so
sound like a better connection.
well, thank you.
Yeah, I
Robin.
was talking
Goodness
about
gracious.
Ronnie. Yeah, that sounds better. Yeah, okay. So thank you.
Thank you for letting us know, Robin. Judy, let's see, could you maybe unmute her, Kathy, if that's possible? And thanks so much, Robin, for
Oh, sure.
letting us know. Okay, so let's see if you have Judy unmuted, could you just say something?
Hi.
Okay, great. That brings you to the forefront. Here you are. So I'm going to spotlight you. And do you see her, Pauline?
Yes, I can. Hello.
Hi.
And so got so much scribbling going on there. So the name of Ron or Ronnie,
That's my dad.
and he's in the spirit world.
Yes.
Okay. And this is a young man that we're looking for here.
Yes. My son.
Your son. And was there a drowning? Was it water?
Yes.
Okay. And any naval connections? This is the Naval Academy, was it?
No, my grandfather was in the Navy.
Your grandfather. Okay, that's fine. All right. And this lad, what color hair did he have?
Light brown.
Yeah, I'll go with that. And a good-looking boy.
Yes, very.
And live life on the edge, he tells me.
Absolutely.
Never thought anything would ever happen to him.
Yes.
And I feel you would have warned him, be careful, be careful.
We warned him 2 days before the accident.
Okay. And did he surf as well?
Excuse me?
Did he surf? Did he go in?
He did, but he didn't do it like professional.
Okay. And was there some kind of falling as well? Did he fall into water?
Yep.
Okay, because I'm feeling this falling and into water, and this feels. Was he trapped under something? Was there something trapping him?
Yep.
Okay. Now I don't want to take you to that bit because I don't want to take you to something that's going to upset you, because I want to bring you him as your son and the love that he comes with today. So will you allow me to do that for you?
Yes.
Thank you. So as I pull him closer to me, I get really cold around the legs, and I don't know if you've ever had that experience when he comes near you.
He died of hypothermia.
Okay. But the coldness around the legs tells me that spirit's around me, and he tells me that he's been around you quite a bit.
Yep.
And he says to say to you, don't go chasing rainbows. Are you having lots of readings done?
Well, I practice mediumship and I have a lot of friends that do.
Right. Okay. Don't go chasing rainbows. He said, I'm there. Believe me, I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
And would you also agree with me that since you've lost him, it's enhanced your gift?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Because he says he's trying everything. You doubt yourself. He said, please don't doubt anymore.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. If he could turn back the clock, he would. And if he could have listened more, he would. But he was a free spirit, he says.
Yeah, that's for sure. Mm-hmm.
A free spirit. He said, I would never have done what she told me anyway. Is that correct?
That's true.
And he says that in the nicest possible way. But a bit of a daredevil, definitely a bit of a daredevil, but I feel in his growing up time he was like that as well.
Yes, with everything.
Yeah. Was he quite good at sport, at that type of stuff?
Or yep.
Because he shows me sport and all of that type of stuff. And do we have the name of Andy or Andrew around you at all, or around him?
Nope, that's not familiar.
Right, okay. That might be my next link. So I'm going to pull away from that and just come back to him again. And he dries tears and he says, you know, try not to cry because it upsets you. It upsets you. Okay. All right. Are you having any stomach problems at the moment? Because he's taking me to your stomach.
His brother's having major stomach problems.
Okay. And that's all being looked into, is that?
Yes, but they can't figure it out.
Right. When I get spirit messages that are about health, then I really jump on it, push it, and get that investigated.
Yep, we were just at the hospital with it.
Okay. All right. He talks about defibrillators, but I don't feel they were used on him.
No, it wasn't.
Was there somebody in your family that they tried to save with defibs, which would be a heart condition?
No.
Okay, then the link's moving. All right, so I just need to get back to this. Okay, he says that he did everything he could to fight this, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
He couldn't. And he shows me almost like, I know there was water there, but was it really, really cold?
Yeah, he fell through ice.
Now, why didn't I open my mouth and just say that to you? I promise you I would never lie in mediumship. I saw a hole in the ice. Why don't I just say what I say?
Mm-hmm.
And he knew, he said he knew that he knew it wasn't going to hold him. It was just a sixth sense in here. And he wants to say to you, thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. You go on with your mediumship. You excel at that. And you help other people.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you. God bless. Why didn't I say about the eyes? Thank you. Thank you. Take care. Right. It's very moving tonight, Elizabeth.
Yes, I think so too. Thank you for doing
So,
that.
you're very welcome. So this name of Andrew that I got, did we have someone with a son in the spirit world of the name of Andrew?
Blanca said that her son is Andrew, and Jennifer says her son's middle name is Andrew. So we do have two Andrews who are the moms are speaking of.
Right.
So
okay, what I'm being shown here, I'm being shown a guy with a kid up on his shoulders, holding a kid up on his shoulders. Now that kiddie could be Andrew, or this could be Andrew with a child on his shoulders. So how's that fitting with anybody?
Okay, and then I will just put Andrew again. So I don't know if Blanca is identifying with this or if Jennifer is, possibly. I don't know if this is okay with you. While we're waiting, though, I would really like to just tell you that Tracy came through and talked about the national dolls that you had talked about. And she said that she had kept them from when she was 9 years old. She came home from work one day and Bella, her daughter, had swapped all the national costumes, popped them into different containers, lined them up, and sat there killing herself laughing at me, trying to figure out what she had done. So I just wanted to let you know that she took a bunch of what you were saying. I think everything that you were saying applied to her and Bella as well. So this is so interesting that that national doll thing that you were talking about also fit. Eric with a kid on shoulder, but not Andrew, could be my son with his little sister, a guy holding a kid on his shoulders, Andrew. Okay. Let's see. So it doesn't look to me, oh, Blanca, my son Andrew passed by suicide. Okay, but that is, let's see, my son is Aaron and has a son. Okay, we don't have any Andrew with
Okay.
someone on their
All right.
shoulders here, it looks like.
I'm going to let that link go, and I'm going to work again. All right, let's see what else I've got here. Okay, I've got a young girl just stepped in. I hope this isn't that same young lady that comes to me, because she brings the wedding dress. But I feel this is somebody that was planning their wedding, because there's a wedding dress involved here. But she became very ill, and she passed away before the wedding could take place. And I've just heard Jennifer. I don't know if that's a link name or where that's going, but I want a young woman who was getting married. She became very ill, and it didn't happen.
Okay, Holly is saying her daughter was going to be a bridesmaid. Let's see. Do you have any link to Jennifer, Holly, or let's see, does it have to be a bride, or could it be a bridesmaid?
It could be a bridesmaid. If I use the word wedding, there was a wedding coming up. If we use wedding, and this bridesmaid's dress, was it yellow, lemon?
Let's see.
Yeah,
So
somebody
Holly
said
is saying
yes.
yes. She's not sure what color the color was. Jennifer Rouse is asking how old. Do you have any idea of how old the girl is or was?
I feel that I probably want to be at least a teenager, at least.
Okay. Lana is saying all my bridesmaids' dresses were yellow. Holly said 19. So we might be with Holly. So as I say, her daughter, let's see. Oh, wait, let's see. It's confusing because we have yes and not sure. And now I can't remember what the questions were actually. Okay, she was going to be a bridesmaid in July and she's 19. Does that sound like that might be correct then to you?
Yeah, that could be, because it was a wedding. Let's just have another little look at it. Okay. Does this youngster have I want a necklace connecting here with a heart shape? So has somebody bought that since she's passed, or was there a necklace
With a heart. Okay, so she's saying yes for sure. This is Holly. So maybe we should go ahead.
That's where I need to be, because I've just asked her. Okay. So
okay.
Can I speak to you?
Let's see. Were you able? Oh, here we have Holly.
Hi.
Holly.
Hi.
Okay, wonderful. So we're going to spotlight you. There we go.
Hi, Holly. Are you
Hi,
Holly?
Pauline. Hi.
Hi. Okay. So this is your daughter.
Yes.
And she was going to be a bridesmaid.
Yeah.
Right.
For her cousin, my cousin's wedding in July.
And there's a link to a necklace.
Yes. Yeah. When she passed away, I put a heart necklace on her wrist.
Thank you. That's it then. That's what I'm looking for. And but she didn't get to go to the wedding.
No.
She didn't get to go to the wedding, but the wedding went ahead.
It's in July.
Right. Okay. So the wedding's going to go ahead. All right. As she comes in, and this young lady is, did you say 19?
19. Yeah.
19. Okay. As I'm pulling the energies closer to me, this girl shows me Christmas. So whether she just loved Christmas, or whether she just loved Christmas.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Exciting as anything, because I can see her rubbing her hands and just so excited. But I want to pet animals as well. I want to cuddle fluffy animals as well.
Yeah, she has a dog. Yeah.
Okay, but there's also this huge caring side to her as well, as if she could help people, look after people, if she would wanted to have done that. type of thing?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, she was so caring and she wanted to be a nurse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. Okay, who's Chris?
Oh, my
Chris.
husband. My husband. Chris, come down. Oh my God. Yes, that's my husband.
Okay, all right.
Lily.
Chris shouts out. All right. And she must have had a real closeness with her father then.
Oh, she loved her father dearly. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, she must have loved her dad to bits. No, I'm not saying she doesn't love you, she loves you too. But there's something about a father-daughter, and believe me, I know when I lost my dad what it felt like. And she's crying with tears of happiness because she said, I can't believe it, I can't believe it. So I don't know how many times this youngster's been through.
Thank you.
Okay, now just take a deep breath for me. Big deep breath in. Calm. Just be calm. That's it. Don't let the emotion push her back. That's it. That's it. Okay. All right. Is your husband coming down or is he busy?
Right here.
Okay. So she wants to talk to both of you. Hello.
Hi.
She was very much Daddy's girl.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Try and talk to me because I work off vibration. She's very much Daddy's girl. And she's showing me. Do you have a garden where you live? You got a garden to your property?
We have a back area. Yeah.
Area. Do you feed the birds there? Something to do with the bird house, bird table, something to do with the birds?
No, but we have a on our balcony we have a bird feeder.
Fine, that's what I'm looking for. I want something to do with the birds, something to do with the birds. And she shows me, did you take her to the zoos and did you see a red panda?
Yes, one time we did years ago in San Diego Zoo.
A red panda?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're funny little things. They're not like the big white, the little red pandas are fabulous. She talks about the red panda. So what I'm looking for, I'm trying to dig up memories so that you 100% believe me that she's here. She holds her hands out here, and there would have been a birthday cake at some stage that it had a candle on it that went to a firework.
It could have been the fizzy candle.
Sparkler.
Yeah.
Candle.
Yes, yeah, she shows me that as well. And in her growing up time, I see loads of soft toys, loads of toys around.
Oh
this
yes, tons of stuffies. She must
toys.
have had about 200 of them.
Right, okay. Now she shows me Mickey Mouse. Did you take her there or did she have a Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, lots of times.
And she would have had a costume on or some sort of an outfit she would have worn.
Mickey Mouse ears.
Yeah, okay, fine. She loved ice cream because she's showing me the ice creams.
Yes.
And if you wouldn't buy things for her, she'd go to her dad and he would.
More me.
Little monkey. She's so happy. She's so happy. She oh, bless her heart. She feels like she's let people down. But that's just her loving, caring manner that she's coming forwards with tonight. And I want to bring that to you. I want to bring that to you. But a memorial to her. So have you got a memorial to her? Have you done something?
We have like a little thing on our table that has her picture, like a shrine type thing.
That's fine. You know, you don't need loads of stuff, but that's absolutely fine. She shows me a flower in a vase, one flower.
One flower in a vase. We've got a bouquet. Hard to say about that one. Yeah.
Okay. And did you take a piece of her hair, or was that from when she was?
Yes. Yeah.
Got the hair. That's great. Yeah. All right. And she shows me her hands.
Oh.
They're quite beautiful.
Yes.
Her hands are quite beautiful. She just shows me her hands.
They're absolutely beautiful. And we got a hand mold made of her.
Got a hand mold made as well. That's fabulous.
Yeah, she had beautiful fingers.
Beautiful hands and fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. My mum would call those piano fingers.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's why they
yes,
were long. They're
yes.
long and thin.
Yes.
So she's here today to celebrate her life with you. Celebrate her life because she's so in tune with the spirit world. I don't know if you've had readings from her before, but she's so in tune that I'm almost wanting to push you and say, go and learn about spiritualism. Go
Okay.
and learn about what we do and how we can connect. And we're not superhumans, nothing of the sort. We're normal people, but with a gift. And she had a gift herself, almost like a third sense. She knew things. This girl knew things, and it can be as easy as going out and thinking of somebody and bumping into them. It's that easy. And I want to push you to ask some of the girls here how you can attune yourself, because she's really attuned to bring me her father's name. And she wants to pull you together. She wants you to pull you together, because sometimes bereavement can pull you apart. But she says, come together. This was nobody's fault. This was something that happened.
Yeah.
And the words, I'll always love you. But I'm almost sure that's in a song as well.
Yes, yes. She wanted us to play that song at her.
Which one?
I Will Always Love You by. I Will Always Love You by. I can't remember the name of the person that sings that right now. Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Whitney Houston. I will always love you. And I'm going to leave that with you. I'm going to leave that love with you. And thank you, Chris, for coming down to talk to us as well. Because it's lovely to be involved with the whole family. And God bless and thank you for working.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Pauline.
Thank you.
Very, very welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think that's time now, isn't it, Elizabeth?
Yes, that was wonderful. Thank you so much. I don't know if you want to maybe do one more quickly, or if you are ready to go, but we could stay on for just one more reading if you have someone here. If not, then we'll wait until next month, because you'll be back, which is also wonderful. So it's up to you.
I need a young man. I need brown to darkish hair. I want him extremely smart in life. He liked his clothes, and he got himself into a situation that he couldn't find a way out from it. So he took his own life, and he wants to talk to his family to try and explain to them how he was actually feeling, why this happened, and that he couldn't reach out because he kept everything inside. And this was a suicide.
We have a lot of people who are answering that they, so we have Charlotte, Jennifer, Blanca, as well as, let's see, before that, Carla.
Understand absolutely everything I've said there. So like a brownish color hair, a very smart dresser. He took his own life. But I feel he was in quite a happy family as well, which brought it down as a huge shock.
So we have a whole bunch of people. We're asking. People are asking what the age is. So,
okay. I want to say this. This is a youngster. This is a youngster. I want to be no more than 18, if not younger.
Okay. So I know that we have a lot of people who. Let's see. Lala is saying her son, 16. Crystal's son.
Can I just add a couple of bits in here? He's smoking. He's smoking, but I feel he's smoking something. He's smoking something.
Okay, so smoking something as well. Does this lead to possibly the death, or is it just? So Lala is saying that her son overdosed. Charlotte is saying her son, but he's 28. Valerie is saying he did not smoke, but he was 22 years old.
No, this is definitely smoking something like pot, something that the youngsters just smoke to take the edge off of things. But this was a suicide. This lad took his own life.
Okay, could be Nicholas, but he passed from an overdose. Unknown, dark hair, loved clothes, suicide by GSW. Let's see. Okay. Jaden, smart, classy dresser, smoked pot, suicide, but was 25 for Benita. Okay. Nicholas's father passed from suicide. No. Blanca. Let's see. So this has to do, let's see, found some pot. Okay. Let's go back through everything that we need to make sure that everyone is able to identify with. This young man is a smart dresser, very smart, took his own life. You see him smoking something as well.
Yeah, that was how I was going to try and eliminate it, because he was smoking pot or something like that. And he was clever. He was clever.
And not any older than 20, is that right?
Yeah, he doesn't look any older than 20.
Okay, so Lala is saying, my son has dark hair, takes responsibility, overdose. 16 when he crossed over. He turned 17 now. He dressed amazing, ordered shoes from Paris whenever. He was clever as can be. So maybe it's Lala. That sounds like a lot of these things fit with her son. Does he smoke at all, Lala, or did he smoke at all? I don't know. That's the one thing that I guess you were saying. Oh, so Lala says yes. So maybe we're with Lala. Does that sound right to you? Let's see, Adriana is saying overdose, 14, smoking pot. I was really mad. Okay. So does Lala sound correct to you, Pauline, or do you think that?
I still feel that this was a suicide. It was a definite suicide. He took his own life. He took his own life. It wasn't an overdose. He took his own life.
He took his own life. Okay. So Peggy is saying, my son smoked pot on occasion and took his life. Smart, great with fashion. Let's see. Thank you. So let's see. Yvette is saying she has to go, but she's thanking you for everything. Lucy's saying any name. Everyone's asking if there's any name involved.
If it was a name, I would have given it to you. I would have given it to you. He's not giving me a name at all. He actually hung himself, so I don't know if that helps at all.
Okay. So does anyone identify with all of this? Possibly. I think that we have to go with the fact that he hung himself as well. So any that are overdose, I guess, would not fit.
No,
but,
it's not an overdose.
Does anybody identify with this?
There was one down there just then. There was a hanging down there.
Valerie found pot in college room, but did not really smoke. Okay, so maybe Valerie. My son was super smart, smoked occasionally. We don't know if it was a suicide, but possible. Okay. So Lucy looks like might fit this. Does that sound right to you, Pauline?
It's the hanging I'm looking for.
Yeah.
It's the hanging I'm looking for.
She said he was found hung. Lucy says this, so it sounds like that would be right. But as I say, she said that.
Is this Valerie we're talking to?
No, Lucy. Valerie sounds that it could also be correct. So Lucy's saying that her son was super smart, smoked occasionally. They don't know if it was suicide, but it was possible, and he was found hung.
And I just have got a name. I've just heard Barry shout to me. So
Barry? Okay.
Yeah, Barry.
Does that ring a bell to anybody? Let's see. Peggy saying, my son hung himself, 17, smoked pot on occasion. This is what Peggy says. And then we have people signing off as well. So I'm not sure. I mean, it could be Valerie.
Can I speak to Valerie?
Okay, let's go to Valerie. So Kathy, can you help us? And let's see, can you say something, Valerie, once you unmute?
I think I'm unmuted.
There you go. Yes, you are.
Pauline.
Putting the spotlight on. There we go.
That's
And
me.
there's a lady called Kathy up there with her hand up.
Okay, let's see. I'm removing, and Kathy is also.
It has to have been a hanging. There has to have been smoking involved. Very, very smart, very clever, good looking.
So my Daniel was very bright, and he hung himself.
And he hung himself. Okay. So and smoking.
We found pot in his college room, but toxicology
Yeah.
report, he was clean.
Yeah, that's fine. I feel that was just something to take the edge off of things. Something to take the edge off
He was
of things.
22. I don't know if it makes a difference or not.
He looks very young, but he would have had a happy family life as well, which made it even harder.
Amazing. It was just out of the blue. You know, we did not know. Everything is ahead of him, was ahead of him.
Yeah. Yeah. And great prospects for the future for him.
Yeah, several job offers.
Yeah.
Was about to graduate college with aerospace engineering degree.
Yeah, absolutely. And I often get this with you people here. I can hear straight A's, so that tells me, was he clever? Did he get straight A's?
He struggled, actually. That was one of the culprits, we think, that caused him to do that. You know, he struggled within the last half a year that we were not aware of, and
so the work was it was a pressure on him.
It was too much. He had a job with Department of Defense lined up, provided he graduated this year, and it just was great.
When he was younger, did he ever go into sort of like a boys' college or marching somewhere where they would have marched or done stuff like that?
No, he despised all the organized activities.
Right. Okay. Because I can just see that as well. But as I pull him closer to me, has somebody kept a lucky coin, or was there some coin or medal or something like that of his?
I don't really think so.
Right, because that was something else that I just got there.
I can't think.
And he says 3. Are there 3 in the family? Are there 3 siblings, or is there 3 total?
Right now, there is 3 of us left: my husband, I, and his younger sister.
Yeah, that's confirmation. That's what I was looking for. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's get him in closer here. And I feel that he also became a little bit withdrawn as well with the pressure of all this.
He did at the end. We didn't see it because he was away in college. But yes, somewhat now that I'm looking back.
Yeah, he became a little bit withdrawn. He said there is no blame for anybody. There is no blame. This was his way out. This was his way out. He doesn't say much more about it, but he wants to talk about his life leading up to that as a kid, fun, a good family life. It was a community of love. He felt so loved and so lucky to have had such a close family. And that's what he's coming in here to say today, that don't resonate on what's happened here. Go back to the fact that it was a close family and he felt so much love, so much love.
Thank you.
He shows me a swan. Do you understand what a swan is?
No.
They're white birds, and we have them in England, and they mate for life. So eternal love. So is your family a hub of eternal love?
I would hope that my husband and I are connected eternally.
That's lovely, because that's what a swan would mean to me.
Daniel is our love forever. I mean, there's no question about that. I don't know if he feels it or not, but
he does. And he also shows me a rainbow, you know, and the mythical side of it. At the end of that rainbow is a pot of gold. At the end of that rainbow is love, he said. And never lose sight of love, he said, because it's just so important to him, and he did feel very loved. So I don't want any blame here. I don't want anybody thinking, oh goodness me, why? When youngsters are studying and under so much pressure, I should imagine it's pretty horrendous for them. But he wants to tell you, don't forget how much I love you, all of you, every one of you. And I want to give that love to you. And red roses, did you put red roses in his flowers or something to do with red roses?
No, we're still waiting for the tombstone because of COVID. It's been delayed, but
Okay.
I think we were talking about maybe, I don't know, I'm reaching, I think.
Right. There's red roses, that's what he says. And do you have a shortened form of his name?
Dania. I mean,
Yeah,
it's the Russian way of saying it, you know.
Because are you going to shorten his name on his headstone or on the memorial?
No, my husband is very proper. He's going to his full name.
He wants the shortened form, so I'm going to be the messenger here.
I'll tell Mark. I'll tell my husband that it needs to be done differently. Okay.
Yeah, tell him. He says he wants the shortened form. He wants people to look at it and smile. And I want to leave you with a smile. So remember everything, and God bless, and thank you so much for working with me.
Pauline, thank you. I was hoping it would happen today. It was his birthday about 2 weeks ago, and
fabulous.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for making this such a fabulous evening. Because without you, without your energies, I can't work. But the biggest regret is, why didn't I say I saw ice with a hole in it? But never mind. I'm going to. That's something that will make me open my mouth more.
It's still beautiful. Thank you so much, Pauline. And thank you for doing this every month. So Pauline will be back with us next month as well. So if you weren't able to get a reading today, please tune in next month as well and see if possibly our kids are, obviously, I think that the kids who come through are for the parents who need it the most, but they kind of decide in between themselves who they're going to push forward, which is so wonderful.
Absolutely.
So anyway, I feel like they're working as a team and they're doing as much as they can to help as many of us as possible. And I also think that with every single reading, each of us is touched, each of us gets something out of it. So I appreciate you doing this, Pauline. And thank you all for being on here. Everyone is saying thank you in the chat box. It means so much to us to have you here. And thank you. Thank you all for being here. Kathy, were you able to ask everybody to unmute so that we can have everyone say thank you and goodbye? If you would like to, go ahead and unmute and say goodbye to Pauline, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Pauline.
Thank you, Pauline. Enjoy your day.
Very nice. Thank you very much, Pauline.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Much love to you.
We'll see you tonight.
Thank
We're going to be
you.
tonight, by the way.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Gracias, Pauline.